Hey, Håkon again, the mansion. It's a beautiful day in Norway. Sun is shining, as you can see. Should wear my sunglasses. It's just beautiful. I was asked, how do we ask for help in order to get the help that we need? And that is quite difficult. How do you ask for help? Because when you feel something very strongly, it's really like there are some symbols of belief to me. Got the tiny green angel, Buddha, Christian cross, Archangel Gabriel. This is Thor's hammer with my old wedding ring attached around it. And then there is this symbol, which I only found in drink water. Water is good for you. Which I only found on a website with a red background, and it meant passion, kind of like that, but I like it in black. How do we ask for help? Because when you feel so strongly something, it's often difficult to ask. Because you're so afraid of people misunderstanding or taking you for a drama queen or whatever. So my advice is, state it simply. Instead of going into some say, right now I feel horrible. The only thing I can think of is how to end my life. That's what comes up every time, if that's how you feel. That was an example. Or, I don't know what to do with my situation. And I can speak for myself. I have spent a lot of money marketing my music. Being an independent musician is not easy. And I've also spent a lot of time working on my own. I'm wounded from working the way I have, because what I see in myself is I'm like an empath. I suck up emotions, store them, and try to transform them. And that's what I'm doing with my music, trying to transform. That was actually one of the songs on my first album, which is called Livet. The song called MK1, which was written. I had a day with a young boy, and it still stands for me as the toughest day ever at work. The stories he told me, they were so horrible. They were so dark. They contained so much pain. He's doing okay now. He's got no education. He's got a dog, like I do. But still, those stories like his, get stuck here. So Yes, last year I had to quit my job. I couldn't do it anymore. And I've asked for help. But my fault, what I've done wrong, is that when I've asked for help, I haven't stated the simple facts. I've asked for help from social services, or NAV as it's called in Norway, and I've come there in an attitude that I won't get any help, and an attitude of, yeah, well, I've not been met very. There have been issues, but it's a three-sided situation. It's me, it's them, and it's our relationship. But still, I could have done things differently. I see that now. But what you have to do is see what resonates with you. Be honest. Tell your truth. If you're feeling you can't go on, say so. And I know that is tough. Because telling somebody we're not able to handle our own life, that's difficult. And what I meant with the symbols is find something you believe in. Find someone you believe in. It might be a priest from one of these. It might be a psychologist, therapist, a friend. And find someone who believes in you and start there. Or you could talk with your dog or your cat and tell them exactly how you feel. Be totally honest. Radical honesty is tough, but it's possible. But what I advise you to do also is to listen. Listen to yourself. You should listen to others as well, but listen to yourself. What is it that you need right now? Maybe what you really need is to spend the week in bed because you're so tired. Maybe, as people with what you call chronic fatigue syndrome, some of them need to spend a year in bed. Talking for myself, because of being an empath, and also because I'm having worked in institutions so long, I'm a very good reader of people. Being around people can tire me. Being close with people tire me. So sometimes I need breaks. I need to be me, my dog, nature. I need to go on long walks and listen to music. Of my own music. And I'm a narcissist. I need good food, which is different. That's one thing. We're so often told you need this and that. You need this much fat, you need this little sugar, you need blah. Listen to your body. Ask your body. Okay? Because your body knows what's best for you. If you feel like crap after having a meal, okay, that is something you should not have. Myself, I've quit. I hardly eat meat. I'm a pescatarian. I love seafood and fish. That works for me. And I eat way too much sugar, and I know it. But it also works for me because I need the sugar. Because this is what it seems like to me. I'm sure a nutrition would say I'm working on so many levels at once, and the sugar I need it for my brain, my mind, my spirit, whatever. Destroys my teeth. I know. That's the way it is. I also smoke. Sorry, but to me, smoking works like a sort of medication. It keeps me grounded. And I call it effects on my voice when I'm saying I know that's horrible. And I'm gonna quit when the time is right. And I know when the time is right for smoking. I'll quit many times. And I will quit again. But my message is, if you listen to yourself, you know what is right for you. You know what people are right for you. There may be some people you need to cut out of your life. That's possible for some time. There might be an environment you're in you should get out of. Something that brings you down. Because, as I spoke about in the last video, what you need are more star events. You know? What you need are the peak events. I want you to think back. Think back on your life. And don't look at the bad times, please. Just, they're always there. I know that they're very easy. They often come up. Just let them lay. Let them rest for a while. Think back on your life. When do you remember ecstasy? When do you remember exhilaration? When do you remember the fire within you? When do you remember this this smile that feels it's all over your body? Can you point at one? I'm sure you have more. If you manage to just wipe away the cobwebs of all what we call trauma and all that, put it away, put it aside. Think back, feel back. I see some moments. I remember with my former wife, Beate. We were lying next to each other in bed, and I was looking at her. I walked before her, and she looked at me. She woke up and she looked at me, and she had these beautiful blue eyes. She still has. And she looked at me, and the smile that has one. And there are so many, you know. Like I met this girl after my separation. And the first talk we had, and the second, and that was a relationship that didn't end up well, not at all. But still, I don't want to think about that. I want to feel that. That's not what I'm going to bring with me. I want to bring with me, we had a week or so when we were together. And if that is psychosis, and give me more psychosis. That's being high on love, high on life. Give me more of that. Well, now because of the way I live my life and because of who I am, I've decided I'm a monk. That means I don't drink alcohol at all, and I don't get into relationships. I have a relationship with myself. That is where I need to be now. And that is it's exhilarating. I have a relationship with myself and whatever's up there or here or wherever you want to put it. Because, yeah, I'll finish with talking about religion since I show you the symbols I carry. They are symbols, as is religion to me. Religion is our human way of putting into form something we don't understand, some amazing experience that we want to share. And there's so many ways to share that. It can be to a liturgy, a Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, a poem, or was very close to me, song. And I sing a lot of worship songs. I sing Hillsong, Bethel, Psalms. I write my own songs as well. And that is, I mean, sometimes I go off into these falsetto tones, and sometimes it sounds horrible. But I don't care. Because right when I'm doing that, when I go away from my ordinary bass or baritone or whatever you call it, I feel connected. So it's all about my experience with something that is bigger than me, still in me. And I think that's the essence of religion. And that is why I so much disagree with the war between religions. Because we are talking about the same thing. I don't see any difference between the Muslims, the Buddhists, the Christians, Jews. I don't see the difference. We're all talking about the same thing but in different forms. About the experience that we get, the personal experience, the extreme, amazing love. And that is why, when I've been working with youth, I told them, if when I leave you or you leave me, if you feel the need, if you feel the urge to find religion in some form, please do so. Meet others who feel the connection. But be wary. I'm sorry, I need to go into that as well, because there are people who want to use religion for furthering themselves, putting their sense across as something It should be worshipped in human form. No, that is not the way to go. You should worship the experience in yourself. That's where it is, from my point of view. Yeah, let's go along as well. I'm gonna take my dog for a walk now. And then gonna do a little singing, maybe a little composing, work on fixing my own life. And I'll still connect with every person I meet. Because in spite of what I said about being damaged or hurt or whatever, I love the human connection. I love meeting people. And being a monk makes this easier for me because then I can say so. I'm sorry, I'm not looking for a relationship. That's not me. Sorry. I have a relationship with myself. And right now, that's what I need. That's where my focus lies. May you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, night, whatever. Namaste. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Just be. Trust in yourself. Peace out. This is mentioned.